He's the coal miner's son who hit pay dirt with his great voice, the original hip-swivelling smoothie from the swinging 60s. Now he's pushing 70, but Tom Jones is still a sex bomb and hard at it. Singing, that is. He says his days as a serial philanderer are over. But on stage, Sir Tom, yep, he's even scored a knighthood, can still bump and grind with the best. And as I discovered when I caught up with him on the eve of his Australian tour, there's still no shortage of knicker-hurling fans. We're at one of Tom Jones' favourite hangouts, a pub in London.
You have a pint?
I'd love a pint, yeah. Most of his contemporaries have long left the stage, but Tom's as happy as ever in the spotlight.
Lubrication.
Still touring, still recording albums. I read where you've sold 100 million records.
Oh yeah. It could be even more because, like places in South America, we couldn't get the proper results of what we did sell. You know, so that's a conservative estimate.
If you got £1 for every record that you've sold, that's a lot of pints.
Yes.
Jeez. Not bad for a coal miner's son.
Well, there you go.
The coal miner's son, Thomas Jones Woodward, started out singing in pubs and clubs in Wales. The tight pants, billowy shirts and the hairy chest became an early trademark.
Once in a while, I'd have to try and make a little extra cash, so selling vacuum cleaners was sort of falling in with what I was doing because I'd be in these areas, you know, singing in these clubs, and then we'd go pick up some vacuum cleaners in Cardiff, you know, and go to these same areas.
And knock on the door.
And knock on the door. So once they go, you know, she said, I saw you in the club the other night. And yeah, can I come in and sell you a vacuum cleaner? Yeah.
From the south of Wales to New South Wales and every place in between, Tom Jones has gone on to amass a personal fortune of $250 million.
Music is my life. I mean, it really is true. I mean, I love performing. I love touring. I like getting out there. I like going to different countries, you know, and singing to different people. It's all a ball to me.
A lot of your contemporaries, though, have passed away now.
Yeah.
Does that make you sort of sit back and think, gee?
Well, I've been lucky, you know, that I never got into the drug situation. You know, that I was never. It never appealed to me, you know, taking drugs. I've always been a drinker.
It was the early 60s, and there was a lot of competition.
The Beatles had just cracked it, and then the Rolling Stones. So, you know, I was told, well, you don't look boyish enough. You know, you look like a man. And I said, well, what the hell's wrong? Yes, thank you very much.
They wanted bands, and you were a solo singer.
Yeah, but a macho solo singer as well, which they said that macho bullshit don't go down anymore. I said, well, it did in Wales, and I don't think England is that different.
What did the Queen say to you?
She said, you've given a lot of people a lot of pleasure for many years. And I said, well, I've got a lot of pleasure out of it as well, Your Majesty. And she laughed, and then she did the sword.
That was it?
Yeah.
Arise, Sir Thomas.
Yeah.
She didn't throw a pair of royal knickers at you, did she?
No, she didn't.
Thank goodness for that.
I mean, I wouldn't. I wouldn't even think about the Queen, you know, in that way. It didn't enter my mind.
But behind the scenes, no one stuck by his side more than his wife, Linda.
We fell in love. We went to school together, you know, we grew up together, and then we realized what sex was, you know, and tried that, but nobody had explained it properly.
Can't have been easy for her over the years with all the publicly documented affairs.
Well, she has avoided things, you know, because she doesn't want to know certain things.
Vicky Carr, Nancy Wilson, Diana Dawes, Mary Wilson, Cindy Montgomery, Marjorie Wallace. Oh, the list is, it's a long list.
Yeah.
You've been a naughty boy, haven't you, over the years?
Well, yeah, I've been a naughty boy, yeah. You know, a couple of things that I did, you know, affairs came out, you know, in the newspaper, and she beat me up one night,
And fair enough too.
Exactly.
You deserved it.
She started punching and kicking, and I was just in the corner, you know, blocking whatever I could. But, you know, I mean, she had a point, and that's it. So I took my punishment, you know, which was she called me all kinds of names, and I took a beating.
In the same contrite vein, he went on to assure me that his philandering days are over. In fact, he seemed very much at home in the sedate surroundings of his private club in London, where he prepared for his latest tour of Australia, starting this weekend. Never look down at the audience and see a beautiful girl and think, I could be her grandfather.
No. I mean, it's sometimes when
you resist the temptation.
Well, yeah. There's one thing about getting older. You know, you're not as.
Come on.
Well, you don't sort of think about. You don't think about it as much. You know, so I can concentrate more on the singing now than be distracted by other things.
Tom Jones wouldn't have it any other way. Seriously, can you still be singing Sex Bomb at 70?
Yeah, I think so. I think sex stays with you for as long as you live.
But seriously, I don't want to wish bad things on you, by all means. But if you're almost 70, realistically, can you do it when you're 80?
Hopefully. Hopefully I'll do something that's never been done before. Maybe I'll sing longer, than anybody else has done. That would be great. If I could do that, I'd be more than happy.
Guinness Book of Records.
Yeah, would be nice.
Guinness Book of Records, Sir Tom Jones. Longer than anyone else.
Right.
How does that sound?
Oh, sounds, well, that's, yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Tara Brown. Thanks for watching 60 Minutes Australia. Subscribe to our channel now for brand new stories and exclusive clips every week. And don't miss out on our extra minutes segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes on 9now.com.au and the 9Now app.